for you in our show. In fact, 600 of you have decided to pick up our national tree, indoor, outdoor. By the way, I've been only talking about these outdoor, but these are great indoor. They're these globe cedar shrubs in the grower's pot. Now we have a globe design that's about 15 inches in height. We also have a little bit of a taller, more fanned out version design that's 22 inches tall. Either way, it's $9.08 on a credit card to get these home. And we'll talk to you about National Tree because this is the brand that, like, you ever watch a TV show, like your favorite sitcom, and they have like those scenes and the shrubs look really realistic, but really, you know, they're in a studio. In fact, here at QVC, we use National Tree on our own sets to give you this kind of shrub look and feel. Well, this is the brand that does it for the studios. Now you have it at your own home, and they look super realistic. Check this out. Look at how realistic this is, right? You would never think in a million years that this was faux. Now here's your update. In the 15-inch, I have 1,600 remaining, and that's it. In the 22-inch, I have 2,200 remaining. $9.08 on a credit card. They come with the pot. It's a nice heavy pot, so you could put it right into your mulch bed or place it anywhere in and around your home. Nick Antolik is here. He's our guest. He brings us National Tree and a lot of other great ideas for our home and garden. Nick, welcome. It's great to see you, my friend.
Alberti, it's great to be here, and I'm so glad that you mentioned it. These aren't just for outside. These are indoors as well. So what I typically have done is bring them inside for the winter season, but then I realized these are fully weatherproof, so AV resistant, not gonna fade. So if you have that brown spot where you can't grow any plants, leave it to National Tree to completely solve that problem in either the 15-inch or that 22.
Now, Nick, when it comes to National Tree, I know whenever I see something like this, the first thing I think of is it gonna fade in the sun?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about that at all, Alberti. There's absolutely no fade here because this is National Tree Company. These are the guys that you know and love for 3 generations, 60 years. This family-owned business has been perfecting these real feel tips. So not only does it work for those beautiful high-end Christmas trees that they do, but not only does it work for the Hollywood sets as well as QVC sets. This is going to be the Diamonique of your garden. So for those trouble areas, maybe underneath an overhang like I have here, what a perfect way to get this beautiful cedar, both the look and the feel, 360 degrees around, that's going to look that great year round.
So there you have the 15-inch size, and this is like the globe. Let's talk about this shape, okay? So this is the globe shape. This is the one that, again, you have a low planter. You might want to put something like this in it. You could place this right in your mulch beds, and it looks like this beautiful little globe. You never have to trim it. You never have to water it. You never have to fertilize it or take care of it. It just looks like this always. And that's really beautiful. Now come on over here. This design, this 22-inch fan design, Nick, where would you suggest placing this? I mean, obviously this can also go right in the mulch beds, but what other ideas do you have for us?
Well, Alberti, you mentioned it. So you have the manicured look of that 15-inch, that beautiful 360 degrees around. This is a little bit more of the natural look. This is going to mimic almost like some of the other cedars that you have from National Tree. For me, I take that grower's pot, like you mentioned. It weighs about 6-7 pounds, so right out of the box, stick it down, has drain holes, you can set it and forget it. But what I do is grab another planter, I'll take it here and then elevate it. So beside my back door, now I have this beautiful plant. I don't get much sun back here, but now you're not gonna have those dead spots that you typically get. You're not gonna have to cut away any of that brown. You don't have to worry about watering. So when we think about our backyards, and right now as we look around, there's not too much color in there. These plants are gonna give you that beautiful look and color. And Alberti, you mentioned it. So inside and maybe the areas where you're not getting much sunlight, maybe a basement, maybe a bathroom, bring light into your home. But there you can see it, this grower's pot, you can actually plant this root ball just like you would. So how about those trouble areas where you're just not getting enough sun or it's not getting enough water? Now you can use these both inside and outside to completely make over your home.
Well, now, Nick, you know, it's so funny because we're talking about like areas that have no sun, but I got to tell you, do you know where I keep my faux shrubs like this? At my front door, because I get afternoon sun that burns and kills anything that's out there, right? I bought originally when I moved to Westchester, Pennsylvania, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this front door, bought real trees. In like 2 weeks, they were burned. I couldn't water them fast enough. I couldn't spin them around fast enough or rotate them fast enough. This, I never have to worry about it, and it always looks perfect. And by the way, because the shape never changes, you always get that consistent look, right? At your front door, at your porch, wherever you have them. Here are your two sizes. No matter which one you're choosing, it's $9.08 on a credit card. If you want the 15-inch globe design, $1,400 remain. Now remember, these sold out since the last day that they presented. We just got them back in. And if you go to QVC.com, there's over 100 five-star reviews. If you love this 22-inch more natural look, I have just about 2,000 left. And I don't know if we're going to be able to even bring any more of these in this year once we sell out of them. You know, many people know, right? Like, it has been very hard on supply chain to get products into our stores, right? All across the country. Now you have the opportunity to get it at the sale price, get it at the easy pay, which means that you can now get multiples. M49197 is your item number. Nick, I think you were going to mention one more thing. What was that, sir?
Well, Alberti, I was going to say, you sound a little bit like me, maybe somebody who's lost a cedar plant before. These guys are hard to take care of, and that's why the QVC customer loves them so much. Not only do they have that real look and real feel, but these are the plants that are difficult to take care of. You mentioned it, 360 degrees around. This looks perfect. But imagine if you had this as a live plant. You'd have to continuously cut it back. You'd get more brown. You'd have to worry about the deer eating it. You'd have to worry about the watering it, the too much sun, or even the bugs. You solve all of these problems. We all love gardening, but what we want is that beautiful look that's that perfect size. So something like your entryway or in your home. That's why either of these two sizes make the absolute perfect addition to your home.
By the way, in traditional cedar, if you go and touch it like this, usually it actually kind of nicks you a little bit, right? This one is soft to the touch. You even see new growth color at the tips. Like, can you guys see that? Like, it's darker at the base and it's lighter at the tips. I have been begging our buyers to bring in more and more of these faux shrubs, these faux flowers for the outdoors, because it's more affordable and it's easier to take care of them. And really, they make everything look gorgeous year round. So here's what's going on. Today we have these for you at a sale price and on 5 easy monthly payments. Over 2,000 of you have decided to pick this up. If you want the 15-inch round shrub that you're seeing down there, $1,200 remain. If you want this 22-inch that you're seeing right there on the screen, $1,800 remain. Remember, sold out since the last day that they presented, and it's very hard for us to bring these back in. Like, we've had National Tree, Today's Special Values. I don't know if we're going to have one this year, right? We've had National Tree be on our gardening days many times, and they sell out over and over again. If you're looking at this now, and you're seeing it at the sale price and the easy pay, I'm going to tell you, pick it up. Get it home and take care of that problem area or the area that you just don't want to take care of, right? You just want to like leave it, set it and forget it. That's my motto. The 15-inch or the 22-inch, either way, $9.08 on a credit card. Nick, it's always great to see you. Those are going quickly, so I don't know if they'll be on air again this season.
Well, Alberti, the only reason they work so well is because of National Tree. These are truly the Diamonique of the garden. They look so beautiful and so real, and that's why you'll love them.
Thanks so much, Nick. It's always great to see you, and it's always great to have National Tree in our shows. Okay, so it's time for a look at our today's special value. What color is your favorite color? Is it white? Is it blue? Is it a happy yellow? Maybe it's a pretty coral. Maybe you're doing those